Hey everyone, it's Luca here again, back to you with another reaction video. And today we're going to be reacting to Thomas 1, Edward 2, and Henry 3's Season 5, Episode 8, The Tale of Timothy. And this guy here, well, he actually does a pretty good job with his series. I mean, every time I watch it, I feel like I'm watching the originals, like from Seasons 1 to 7. When I first saw him, I was pretty shocked because of how good it was. As time went on, hang on, sorry, just checking in on something. When I first saw him, yeah, he really blew me away, and over time he kept on improving with his stories. I mean, some elements that made me laugh. I would really check this guy out. If you want, I can post his channel in the link in the description below along with the video. And if you don't know who Timothy is, well, you remember that creepy pasta of the ghost train of Timothy and the movie King Fast Everyone made? Yeah. So we're going to check out this video here. We're going to start it in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh, there goes Henry. There's James. Oh, James. Henry does not look amused. I really love trains. Sometimes I wish I could, download this as my own series, but I don't have Train Simulator, and I would have no idea what I'd be doing. I'd be interested one day, but until then, I'll leave it to the professionals. I'm gonna shut up. Here we go.
It was fall on the island of Sodor, and the wind began to pick up speed.
Oh boy.
Nevertheless, the Farquhar branch line was still very busy.
There's Percy.
Oh, sorry, Percy. Doesn't work.
It certainly did back then.
It's been 46 years, Percy. You do it every time Halloween gets closer.
Oh.
Ah! Jesus!
I know you're there, Thomas.
Oh my god.
Ever since Percy
Those
and
two.
Trick, those spook each other when Halloween came around. But needless to say, they had done it for so many years that they were running out of ideas. One evening, Thomas, Percy, and Toby were at the sheds at Tidmouth. It was very quiet, except for a light breeze that blew through the shed doors.
Spooky!
Oh my goodness!
Can
we just have a pleasant evening for once?
How about a ghost story?
I've got one. My driver told me. Our story goes back to 1912, before the North Western Railway. The NWR was split into 3 railways, and on the border between 2 of them was a ravine between Maron and Cronk, with a river flowing through it. This would eventually be the place of the famous viaduct. But anyway, our story focuses on an engine from one of these railways. His name was Timothy, and he looked exactly like me, only he was white and had the number 0. It was a moonlit night, and he was preparing to take his last train. Everyone boarded, and he set off.
Here we go with the infamous Timothy story.
Everything was normal, but not for long. As he approached the last station, instead of slowing down, he suddenly went faster and faster. His driver and fireman tried to slow him down, but it was no use. Timothy, what are you doing?
Your death approaches.
The train rocketed through the station and kept going. The driver and fireman fought for control, but Timothy had a mind of his own. He approached the end of the line, crashed through the buffers, and plunged into the ravine, killing everyone on board. To this day, no one knows what caused Timothy to carry out this horrific murder-suicide. Some say he went mentally insane, but others claim he was possessed by a demon. And nowadays, they say, on the date of his crash, he runs again as a warning to others, plunging into the gap, shrieking like a lost soul.
Well, that was interesting. But there's a catch.
You stole the last line from my ghost story.
Oh,
That whole
Thomas.
story is made up. Well, actually, there was a white E2 tank engine called Timothy who worked on that railway for a few years.
What happened to him?
I don't know. Exactly. We don't know what happened. So the story could be true. Who knows?
Rubbish.
True
It would be all over the
or
news.
false?
We would know about it. To be honest, that was one of the worst ghost stories I've ever heard.
Said the
Now,
entire
if you'd
fan base.
excuse me, I'd like to go to sleep.
Yeah, whatever. I think I'll do the same. What the? Huh?
Lower the
Hello?
volume.
Is anyone there?
Oh no.
Percy,
No.
that better not be you.
No. No. No.
Hmm.
No.
I don't know.
No.
Must have dreamed of that. Sheesh! What a rotten night!
Scared the hell out of me.
The Fat Controller had a special job for Thomas and Percy. After your last trains, I want you two to get a freight train ready at Farquhar so Stanley can take it at the crack of dawn. But be careful.
Good thing I lowered the
It's supposed to be
volume.
quite misty tonight. Fine.
We'll do our best.
The Fat Controller was right. The mist rolled in and created a very intimidating atmosphere. Thomas and Percy made their way up to Farquhar. Oh my god, what's that?
Sorry, Thomas, not falling for that.
Damn! Right, let's get this over with so I can go back to the sheds.
Why?
Because I hate it when it's all like this, all misty and spooky.
Don't tell me you're scared, Thomas.
I am not.
We'll see.
I love when Thomas and Percy
The
are
engines were
such
just
assholes
about
to
to
each
start
other.
arranging the
It's
trucks
just-
when they heard something.
Who was that?
I have no idea.
Oh, boy.
I've never heard that whistle before. Who's there? All right, very funny. I'm not falling for this.
Neither am I.
Then the puffing stopped, and Thomas and Percy could see a shape in the fog. It looked like an engine. Stanley, is that you?
I'll send both of you to the scrapyard.
What? Ah! It's Timothy! Both engines raced away as fast as they could.
This cannot be happening.
The engines were so frightened that they didn't see Mavis coming in the opposite way. Look out!
What the?
What? Toby!
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to cause you to crash.
You rotten wooden outhouse on wheels.
I say, you two were really freaked out.
Oh my
what did you
God,
think of the
Toby.
eyes? My driver hooked up 2 red lamps to the front of the tanker.
How the hell did you do the voice?
My driver has a loud megaphone.
I'm going to kill you.
And what about the whistle?
My driver brought his pneumatic tank on board, and he was able to make the sound using pipes.
So this is what you two were running away from.
Yeah, sorry.
Mavis is not amused.
Fat Controller was not too pleased with the incident. Feeling bad for what he had caused, Toby offered to arrange the trucks while Thomas, Percy, and Mavis were hoisted back onto the tracks. The Fat Controller had a stern message for the 3 engines the next day. Now, about this engine, Timothy. The whole story about his suicidal rampage is 100% false. He simply left the island after being sold to a railway on the mainland. Oh, I see. So where did that whole bogus story come from? It came from someone on the internet who didn't have anything better to do, and it was made to seem like it actually happened. Stories like these are called creepypastas. That's an odd word. After the Fat Controller
Yeah.
left, the 3 engines decided to stop spooking each other. It doesn't do any good. It just doesn't work anymore. What do you say?
I fully agree. But how about instead of spooking each other this Halloween, How about we team together and try to trick those big engines?
Oh my god, Gordon. No, they should definitely do that. Oh my god, Gordon's screaming. Girl. Oh god. No. No. Ooh. Boulder story. Bravo. I loved it. Those jump scares really got me. Yeah, I really question why they didn't do this in the past. Thomas, Percy, and Toby teaming up together to scare the big engines. I would love to see that happen. Anyways, with that being said, excuse me, this is Luca signing out.